It's Avery, welcome back to my channel. This is my favorite season. I absolutely love watching autumn as the leaves are falling from the trees, turning those beautiful orange and red colors, and it inspired me to make a bouquet. So today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how to make an autumn themed bouquet. So I actually found these little pumpkins from a home goods store. So they're literally just like little pumpkins. I'm gonna fill those in. If you want, you can use some fake flowers, it's up to you, or you can use real ones. These ones are plastic. And then these are just some little maple leaves that are, fall now colored instead of the bright red that they usually are. But of course I do prefer real flowers. So I recommend getting ones like this, or you can just get some like this. They're not really like the best state, if I'm being honest. They were probably a little bit better when I bought them. But I love the orange colors. I feel like they're so vibrant and I love how they look. Even these ones too, they're a little sad today. But you know what? That's seasonal depression for you, right? This guy's just having a little seasonal depression. And then roses are really good. I recommend getting some dark red roses. In some places you can actually find some that are dyed. I feel like if you get some that are black, that would be so good for Halloween. Or you could just do the dark red to go with that autumn theme. It's also really good to have fillers. So I just found these sticks. Who doesn't love sticks? They're gonna be so perfect in this. I mean, look at the color schemes, it's gonna look great. And then you need to wrap up your bouquet, so you're gonna need some sort of a paper wrap. And I found this really cool netted wrap as well. And in order to tie it together, you're going to need some ribbon. So we got some nice burnt orange ribbon, which I think is gonna look perfect for this. You could also use some twine if you wanted to, which will be really nice. And then some scissors and some tape to put that together. Well, let's get started. What you're gonna wanna do first is lay out your piece of paper. I recommend having just the one for now, because we can always add one later. And I always notice that bouquets are kind of on an angle, like you'll see that one piece of paper or one corner is always sticking out. So we're gonna start with that. Now let's start putting in our filler at the back, because filler is gonna be kind of balancing it all together. Careful, these are very messy. So you can kind of just start laying them out. And you don't want to have them all in one spot. You definitely want to spread this around if you can. They're a little bit stuck together. So let's kind of wing that out a little bit. And now we can get a bundle of flowers. So we can get this one here. This is literally just one flower. Perfect. We'll grab a pumpkin and then we'll fill it in with another couple flowers over here. Fantastic. Maybe we'll throw a rose in there too, because we want it to be kind of evenly mixed around. I'll put in this sad little guy. And another pumpkin over here I think would look really good. I'll tuck it right under. And I think now we can put a bit more filler on that side, right underneath the pumpkin. Man, seasonal depression is really hitting everybody this year. It's okay. I think they just honestly watched Inside Out 2, and that's when I bought them, they were just too sad. I mean, I cried, didn't you? Get a couple more roses in here. Some more flowers. The roses are really nice. A couple more of these pumpkins. The pumpkins will help lift up some of the flowers that are dripping too. I think we can probably fill the rest of this in just with these other ones here. One thing I recommend doing is kind of randomizing it. So you don't want to have the same flower in too many areas. That's going to kind of give it that beautiful multicolored look that we're going for. And then you're going to tuck this underneath. Fold it over. See how this looks so far? Oh, so we got a couple stragglers that are falling down. So one thing you're gonna wanna do is when you have this pinched in your hands, you're gonna start poking some down. So the idea is the back is gonna be the highest point and then the front is gonna be a little bit lower. So we're gonna take some of our lower ones and really just pinch them down. That way they can be seen better. I'll use again this pumpkin to keep them lifted up. I feel like the strength of them is really beneficial for this particular bouquet. The flower selection this year is subpar. Amazing. And then these leaves, I'm gonna make them a little bit more obvious just by tucking them in there. Get a look at this side. Yeah, okay, so maybe I'll lift up a couple of the roses, because roses, of course, are so beautiful. have some of the filler kind of more throughout. A couple more of these little pumpkins. I'm gonna put one more pumpkin at the back too. Just for extra lift. Honestly, sometimes it's just support, you know, like a push-up bra. Girls, you know. These pumpkins are just push-up bras at the end of the day. Oh, I think this one might be broken, so I'm gonna skip that one. I think it's fine, honestly. So now that we have that together, what we're gonna do is get the other piece of paper, lay it back down, and just do a bit of a double wrap. It's gonna give it some extra support. And then last but not least, you're going to take your outer layer. Again, that corner at the front is what we're gonna be working with because the corners are so beautiful. Tuck it into itself, beautiful wrap around. And you're gonna hold this nice and tight. We're gonna take our ribbon, or twine, sorry, my mistake. Wrap it all the way around. Nice bow. Just like that. So that's what we've got so far. I do want to add the ribbon to it, so I'm going to lay it back down, get this cut, figure out what side I want to face to the front, and I think it is this side. And I'm really liking this twine look. I feel like it adds the fall, so I'm gonna add another bow of twine. Of course, you know, another knot, some bunny ears, twist that in. Okay, so that is the bundle. We're gonna have to do one more tuck before we give it to our loved ones. So let's take those sad flowers, shove them down, balance it over a pumpkin, whatever it is you gotta do. Poke those roses out, because roses are the most beautiful and of course the most expensive flowers in here. Come on, pumpkin, do your duty. Hold that guy up. Tuck those leaves in. I feel like that is what I imagine to be an autumn bouquet. What do you think? I'm pretty sure I encapsulated it perfectly. This reminds me of the leaves that are falling on the ground. It reminds me of that beautiful pumpkin spice latte, that pumpkin pie, and just spending time with your family as the weather gets colder and colder. Putting this together was so much fun. I feel like this bouquet looks exactly what I imagined fall to be. You have the leaves turning different colors. You've got yellow, orange, and red. You even have some that are dried up and some that are starting to fall apart. So this encapsulates the season perfectly, and I'm so happy with how this turned out. I hope you liked my video. Make sure you check out my channel to see more just like this.